It is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle, and we just heard it, and that means it's time for football at Lumen Field. Tonight, it's our first Monday night game of the new season, and we've got a good one coming up between the Denver Broncos and the Seattle Seahawks. The first of two here on a Monday night, the opener for these two teams as we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll run here with a rookie second. And right away, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. So this defense clicking early in the year, week one, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 7-0. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Here's Walker to start the drive. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And some room to work. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. That's a great response. You give up the first score of the game, but you go right down yourselves and get the equalizer.
I just had a flashback there. I remember playing in a game like that in college where one of my teammates had said in the media that week, the opposite team would be lucky to cross our goal line. They crossed it in the first minute of the game. On our first offensive play, we scored to answer back. Something similar to what we just saw there.
Very similar to what we just saw. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in at the 3. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And they go play action with Howell. That is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. The first carry now. This is Williams. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? Five or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
2nd down throw for Howell. Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. And there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And it's out. He put it on the carpet.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Howell to the air on 1st and 10. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10, Howell. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Howell to throw on 2nd down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
pass. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1?
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
The QB sneak, and he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll get neither the touchdown nor... And now some disagreement down on that sideline. The red flag is out, and we're going to get a challenge. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now their defense came through with the goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. A goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 2nd down and 4. Oladokun, and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll try for the first with Walker. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. KJ Hamler deep for the Broncos. And taken at the 46. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell. That's caught left side by Judy. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down. A nice completion there for the 1st down. And Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game, has his team run the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okwuegbunam. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
Now Howell. His pass caught at the 4. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal. Another completion there, and what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL start. And Charles, obviously they want him to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in this first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from him?
Well, for every question they'll have for him, they should have for themselves as a coaching staff, because it's not just how quickly can he learn the offense, it's what they can teach him, right? How can he build a relationship with his receivers? And, of course, how open is he to learning? And, of course, how open are they to giving him things that he can put in place on the field?
Williams will take it in. Touchdown, Denver. And there the counter play proves successful for the touchdown. What typically makes a counter play in general successful, Charles?
But what you're trying to do, Brandon, is to get the team moving in one direction, meaning the defense, get them going in one direction and then wall them off with your blocking and bring it back in the other direction. That way, you don't actually have to punish them with your blocking. You just position them. And if you have any kind of a good back, he'll take full advantage of it and gain good yardage.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 94 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Oladokun fakes a give. Now he'll throw it. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Warriors, 70. 19 Lions.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Oladokun, and that is incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, and now it's 3rd down.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And with that, they're now out of timeouts, and still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Cut 19, cut 19. 79 Broncos.
Looking to throw, Oladokun. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos will take over here just shy of the 30. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point. His first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
They begin the drive with Williams. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or do they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
He's tackled at the 20-yard line. A gain of 5. First down, Denver.
Faking the handoff, Howell. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
But you just knew that these rushers were eager to do that today. Put him on the ground. Their plan, introduce themselves individually to this rookie quarterback. They said hello in a big way there with a loss of double-digit yards.
He's got a man, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On 1st down, Howell. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete here.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Powell, another throw on 2nd down. Dancing to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Howell throwing on 3rd down here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Tim Patrick, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Broncos go up by 2 touchdowns. McManus's point after is good, and it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And all the way up just shy of midfield before going out of bounds at the 49.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, you're almost in field goal position.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And Walker once more. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 107 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the play fake, Oladokun. And he rifles one incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks. He's making quite a splash here in his NFL debut.
Well, he was advertised as being NFL ready, and both you and I tend to arch an eyebrow a little bit when we first hear that. But I think that they were right about this one.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Left wing 19. 18, Pioneer.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Oladokun. Touchdown! Josh Palmer, 27 yards. And the Seahawks get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half. Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. 2nd down, Howell back to pass. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again 3rd and long now. Third and long, here's Howell. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On second and goal, here's an option play left. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
Cougar 19.
They'll throw now on the final play. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Olave. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Seahawks have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
So we reach halftime here in our first Monday Nighter of the season, as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Taken in at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I think someone's going to get him to QB10 when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. And Howe will throw it. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Boye Mafe. That is one that he will remember. His first career sack in his first career game in the National Football League. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is fielded at the 27. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 35-yard line.
Rig alert! Rig alert! Buffalo 18.
Oladoke into the air on first down. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Well, I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Oladoke throwing the out route incomplete. It's Palmer. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. 18, Tiger, 18, Cowboy 80. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
Oladoke on third down here. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. Down inside the 10. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
Here's Walker. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Slot man moves right. Again, Walker. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
You don't see too many quarterbacks coming up with hits like that in the running game. He announced his presence right there and knocked it back for a loss.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Lockett in motion right.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
So taking a risk here early in the new year, they're going to go for it. They're going for it. Here's Oladoke. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Bronco defense comes up big. And you wonder, Charles, could that decision come back to haunt them later?
And it really could, because in this situation, you kick the field goal in a tight game like this, that's a good play. But maybe what he's saying to himself is, I'm just not a big proponent of the old idea that any possession that ends in a kick I'm happy with. He wanted to be really aggressive.
A little twist here in the 3rd quarter. 54 yards rushing for him now to this point. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Again, it's Williams. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Up the middle, it's Williams. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Second and 5 now. Powell. And his throw here is incomplete.
Had no command that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Powell, he'll look to throw it. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Williams. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Second down, Howell now. And this one is incomplete.
You just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 8. Powell out of the shotgun. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Patrick. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 33. The end result, 21 yards. Throwing on 1st down here. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Give him 30 yards there.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Williams. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Williams again. And I don't think he got in. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice.
but I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Well, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Not at all what they envisioned on third down, 3 yards in the wrong direction.
And I don't think there should be much of a discussion here, but you know how I am. You kick the football, you take the lead. How bold do you want to be in this situation, though?
Okay, ready?
So here we go, 4th down, Howell. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kobe Bryant. He's got the lane, and there he goes. 20, 10, 5, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they go for it on 4th and goal, hoping to get 6, and it's 6 the other way.
If hindsight is 20/20, they would have gone ahead and kicked the field goal, but by being aggressive, it actually cost them. Give up 6 points going the other way.
Extra point up and through by Myers, and they will take a 7-point lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick 6 hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the 4th. Howell throwing again after the pick 6. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead now up to 14. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And in fact, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Seahawks will take over possession here up at the 44. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Caden Stearns. And the Broncos are right back in this football game. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Oladokin's throw taken in by Palmer. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Buying time to his left. He lets it fly for Lockett. And this is caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 54 yards. And the Seahawks are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns in 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. And they go play action with Howell. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball-hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
First and 10, here's Oladokin. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's going to be caught by Judy. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. First down, Howell to throw. Right back to Judy, and it's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Howell to the air on 1st and 10. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Al Woods now with his second sack here on opening night. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On first down, Howell. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Off play action. It's Howell. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Kobe Bryant. And the Seahawks force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation. And they took advantage of the young man right there.
19 strikes. Buffalo 18. Dragon 60. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats.
It's Oladokun on first down. Olave over the middle. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
1800. Trap 60, trap 60.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Oladokun. He lets it fly from Lockett. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Caden Stearns. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Seahawks, it's a great win here on a Monday night as they'll start the new campaign 1-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Houston Texans.